Hello, my name is Claire Thomas, and welcome to this presentation entitled The Best Way to Prevent Yeast Infections from Antibiotics. Considering the fact that all antibiotics attack both bacteria that's affecting your health, as well as the good bacteria that keeps your vagina healthy, the chances of developing yeast infections are quite high. When taking antibiotics, women can use the same day-to-day practices to prevent yeast infections. These practices consist of following some simple dietary advices, maintaining our proper hygiene and wearing proper clothes during the periods when they have to take antibiotics during their bout of yeast infection. So basically we're going to talk about some tips as to how you can counteract the negative effects of antibiotics whilst you're suffering from a yeast infection. So here are some simple dietary tips that you should be practicing whilst you're on the course of antibiotics during a yeast infection. So according to professional doctors, consuming yogurt is recommended during the periods, or during these periods, since it can help women avoid yeast infections. Lactobacillus acidophilus is a common bacterium responsible for maintaining a balanced chemistry in the vagina, and it can also be found in plain, unflavored organic yogurt. To keep this bacterium at normal levels and prevent the development of Candida albicans, all women should consume yogurt when taking antibiotics. You need to make sure that the type of yogurt that you consume, or so that you purchase, contains Lactobacillus acidophilus. Considering the fact that not all brands include this ingredient on their list. For example, popular brand flavored yogurts will most likely not contain Lactobacillus acidophilus. These will be the kind of brands that are filled with preservatives and sugars. So obviously they won't help in any way whatsoever. You should be opting for unflavored plain organic yogurts, which contain probiotics. When taking antibiotics, you need to consume at least one serving of plain organic yogurt on a daily basis. It is also recommended to continue with the consumption even once you have stopped taking the antibiotics to eliminate all risks of developing yeast infections, and to ensure that you completely eliminate yeast infection that you're currently suffering from. You should also try to consume fermented foods. So apart from yogurt, there are other effective foods that can help you prevent yeast infections. Some examples of these include kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha, as well as fermented tea. All these foods contain important ingredients and probiotics that would help you maintain a proper balance of your system. You'll also find that numerous companies nowadays have actually decided to add probiotics into their products simply because that they help maintain our digestive systems. So I recommend visiting your local health store and searching for foods which contain probiotics. These will be cereal bars or granola bars. Bear in mind, of course, that these bars may also contain sugars. If you're not sure what to buy, simply go into your local health store and ask an expert there which foods contain probiotics, and they should be able to direct you to the proper foods. People that dislike eating yogurt or fermented foods can also benefit from taking probiotic supplements. So even though they come in the form of pills, they contain the identical healthy bacteria that can be found in the foods we've already mentioned. Another important food to consume is garlic. This is an amazing herbal food. It can help you stay clear of infections due to its antifungal properties. Therefore, you should add this food to your diet's list in case, or in the event that you're on antibiotics. Now, if you're afraid that your breath will start smelling like garlic, you can opt to consume garlic supplements. So these are available in the form of pills. They offer the same benefits as garlic foods, but also without the smell. To prevent yeast infections, a large number of women will also opt to add garlic directly to the vagina. So you can do this by wrapping a peeled clove of garlic or clove of garlic into a small piece of cheesecloth. And after you've tied it off at the end, a tail should remain available on the end. This tail will then be used to easily remove the cheesecloth from the vagina after a couple of hours of usage. So when you insert the cheesecloth, only insert it for a couple of hours, and then using the tail that will be visible at the end, and you can use this, pull the tail, and this will allow you to remove the cheesecloth. Another supplement which is very beneficial is what's called Broad Seal supplements. This type of supplement is also effective in combating yeast infections. However, you need to pay a visit to your local doctor or local physician before deciding to take this herbal supplement. But if you do decide to take the supplement, it can be very beneficial. But as I've mentioned, just make sure you visit your doctor first and take some advice before consuming this supplement. As always, you should look to lower your sugar consumption. Sugar favors extra yeast growth, especially when it's consumed in high amounts. Therefore, you should eliminate all foods or soft drinks that are rich in sugar and replace them with fruits or raw honey, which have very little or no sugar at all. You should stay away from foods fermented with yeast. Even though there's no clear evidence that alcoholic beverages, breads, and other foods made with yeast can lead to a yeast infection, it's best to err on the side of caution and avoid taking these foods altogether until yeast infection has been completely eliminated altogether. So that concludes the presentation. So once again, thank you for watching. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on either of the two email addresses below. You can ask me any questions or even leave any comments. I'm more than happy to respond to either or both. But once again, thank you for watching today's presentation. Goodbye.